when it happened, I would tell you all that actually I felt it when baby turned head down, because that movement, I have never felt that kind of movement before. I was pretty much awake on that day when it happened. I told myself, I'm pretty sure baby is turning head down, and I spoke to the baby and told the baby, remain in that position and make sure you don't turn. Mamas, welcome. Hi beautiful mamas, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cynthia and I'm presently in my third trimester. So I'll be sharing something very close to my heart today with you guys. So from the very start, when I started doing my scans, from the first scan we did, baby has always been breech. I wasn't bothered about it. So I just told myself, eventually baby's going to turn head down. And I carried on with my normal activities. I wasn't worried at all. So until I did my 32-week scan, the sonographer looked at me and said, baby is still breech. I panicked because in this pregnancy, I wanted to try vaginal delivery if everything went all right. So I got panicked when I was told that 32 weeks baby was still breech. I did my research, I prayed, and guess what? Baby turned head down before my 36-week scan. So on today's video, I'll be sharing everything I did that helped baby to turn head down before my 36-week scan. So make sure you watch to the end of this video so you get all the tips and all the important facts from this video. My previous pregnancy, I had a cesarean section because of maternal request. I was tired. I labored for quite a long time and then I got tired. I told them no, I wasn't having it anymore. I wanted a C-section, which I did, and it went absolutely fine. So in this pregnancy, it's actually been very straightforward, and I've told myself, why not try a vaginal birth after a cesarean section, which I was very happy to try. So when I heard baby was breech at 32 weeks, I panicked, and then I told myself it may eventually end up in a C-section again. But I had a strong conviction in me that I could try a normal vaginal birth if everything was all right. So I decided to put in loads of work into turning baby head down, and baby eventually turned head down. So the first tip I applied to help baby turn head down is called hip circle. So basically this helps to reduce pelvic tension. It could be done with a birthing ball or by standing, which I'm doing right now. It helps to reduce pelvic tension around the area and releases the uterine ligament. So if you've got a birthing ball at home, you could always use a birthing ball. If not, you could stand and do the exercise in a circular motion, which I have just shown you in the video. So I was doing this every day. Sometimes I do it over 10 times in a day. And this is what I was doing. That was the first tip I applied. The second tip I applied to turn baby head down, which I think I have the strong conviction in me that it definitely works, is called the kneel chest position. So assume the kneel chest position. You start by lying down this way, bend your hips and knees, bring the thigh forward to your chest, lower your upper body so that your chest rests on the pillow while maintaining a bent kneel position. You can either extend your arm forward or place them at your side, and head can be turned to one side just for comfort. This was a very comfortable position for me, so I didn't have any problem doing this one at all, because I just felt like, so most times if I'm having a chat with my husband, or if I'm just lying on the bed, I don't want to go to sleep immediately, or I'm on my phone, I could assume this position and I'll stay in that position for quite some time. Each time I remember to do it, I always do it, but I try as much as I can to do it at least 8 times in a day. And then if I'm not walking, I do it more than that. So whenever I'm on my phone or whenever I'm having a chat with my husband, if I'm on the bed or on the couch, I always try as much as I can to assume this position, which I would say worked for me 100%. The third exercise, which I put in place to help baby turn head down, it's called the cow cat pose. So basically, this one is pretty simple as well, which I am just going to demonstrate. So to assume this position, what you could do is to place your hand and your knee downward on the floor or on the bed. Keep your back downwards, by placing your stomach towards the floor. You look up, and this position is called the cow position. As the name implies, cow cat position. So with this first position, which you've done now by placing your hand down, your hands and your nail down, and then tilting your abdomen downwards to the floor and looking up, is called the cow position. And then breathe out, move your back upwards and bring your head down to look down at your belly button. That is the cat position. It's just a combination of the cow and the cat position. You could do this up to 8 to 10 times daily, and this would help to turn baby around. This actually does help. It will just help to flip baby the other way around. So baby has enough room. With all of this position, it's just basically to give baby enough room for baby to turn around. So this position is definitely a yes for me, because I tried assuming this position up to 8 to 10 times daily. And then if I am not present, if I'm not at work, I could do it more than 8 to 10 times daily. Remember, I was in my 32 weeks when baby was still breech, and baby was able to turn before my 36 week scan. Another thing I did was to change my sleeping position. We usually would all say to sleep on your left hand side when you're pregnant. It's quite easy to say. I was trying as much as I could to sleep on my left hand side, but sometimes I wake up and I find myself on the right hand side. So I changed my sleeping position to this, which I am going to just show you and demonstrate in this video. It's basically to lie on your left side with the support of a pillow on your back. And the most important pillow in this situation is going to be the pillow that you place in between your leg. It doesn't have to be a soft pillow. It should be firm. So it will help you as much as you can to be in that position. So you use a pillow in between your legs, and the leg in front should be tilted forward slightly to encourage comfort and make sure you are not pressing on your bum. So this position, it's very important if you're trying to send your baby around. So this position basically gives baby enough room around the pelvic area to turn around, because most times some of this turning could happen at night. So while you're sleeping during the day or during the night, it's better to use some pillows to support your back, and then you try to put a firm pillow in between your legs and try to tilt forward a little bit and make sure you're not pressing on your bum. So this is a very important position while you're sleeping that could help baby to turn around, which worked for me. Another tip I applied to help baby turn head down is prayer. The last but definitely not the least. I prayed a lot. I visualized baby turning head down. I stayed calm and hoped for the best. Stress and tension could actually keep baby from turning down, so I would encourage us to rest. Mamas, don't underestimate your peace, because baby feels it too. So try as much as you can to pray and be positive about it while you're doing what you can do. So basically, these are the exercises and the sleeping position that helped me, and then I incorporated prayer into it as well. Some other things I did randomly while trying to turn baby head down. I've got this recliner chair at home, so I stopped sitting in a reclining position. Instead, I started sitting straight in an upright position. So instead of me to sit on the chair recline, I'll try as much as I can to sit facing backwards, which I'm just demonstrating in this video. Each time I want to sit on that recliner chair, that is the exact position I'll try as much as I can to assume. Another thing I also incorporated was to try to sit upright on the bed or on the couch. Try not to cross your legs as well. Just try to sit upright and try to open your legs to give baby enough room to turn around. So before I had my 36-week scan, one evening I was lying on the bed, and then I felt these movements, very strange movements in my tummy. And I told my husband after that I'm pretty sure this baby has turned. I felt it. I really felt it, that baby has turned head down. I told my husband, I'm pretty sure this baby has turned. And then we're like, oh, we'll eventually see it when we do another scan. And surprisingly, When I went for my 36-week scan, the sonographer told me that the baby was head down. I almost cried. I was super excited. I was over the moon. So with all of this I incorporated, and then with prayers as well, it was able to help baby turn head down. And when it happened, I will tell you all that actually I felt it when baby turned head down, because that movement, I have never felt that kind of movement before. I was pretty much awake on that day when it happened, and I felt this very strange movement in my abdomen. I was like, what's happening? And then I told myself, I'm pretty sure baby is turning head down. And I spoke to the baby and told the baby, remain in that position and make sure you don't turn. And baby has been head down since then. If you have ever been told that your baby is breech, don't panic. You still have time to help for the baby to turn head down. But if baby eventually doesn't turn head down, just tell yourself you're doing an amazing job and there's nothing extra you can do. You have just done your best. Just be positive. So these tips helped me, and I pray they help you too. So trust your body, trust your baby. You are not alone. Always remember you're doing an amazing job. If you found this video helpful at all, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And very important, don't forget to share this video to someone you think that would benefit from this video. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I love you all so much, and I do hope these tips will work for you. They're pretty simple and straightforward if you incorporate them and you do them effectively. I love you all so much. Thanks for watching. Bye.